Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me, and thank you chat monitors for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also don't forget to tap on that bell. I will be with you in approximately 40 seconds. Or we will start in approximately 40 seconds, sorry. Hi, Kiba Lion, T.H. Watson, Timber Lily, Craig Dixon. I'm skipping Gracie because Mr. Morris, how are you? Okay, thank you, Ron, for helping us today. I appreciate it. And we, well, the biggest news is Biden is in Saudi Arabia this morning. And hi, Marilyn H. I feel he's going to do well. Yes, it's going to be well. I just saw him fist bumping the Saudi prince. That's to, I believe, like the journalists have been saying, it's a way of showing to the world that he's not in agreement with the prince. I don't remember his name right now. Murderer? Sorry. You know, how is this guy going to manage his image in the world with a tag on his back as a murderer? Yes, I know. We have a lot of dictators, and we know they've committed atrocities, but the way the Khashoggi's murder went down, a direct link was made to him. So that I never thought about that until this morning. MBS, thank you very much, Vicky. I was looking to see if somebody would help me with that name. I really don't like him, so But I feel that's going to be one of his big issues. I know they have a lot of money, they have oil, everyone need something, but I mean, when I say everyone needs something, world leaders who are going to be talking to him and dealing with him. But for some reason, I don't feel this guy is going to get away with that murder. With like Putin right now, every day he wakes up, I wonder if he thinks about it for a second. How many people I'm going to kill today? How many people's lives am I going to ruin today? And yes, there are people around Putin who think about that, and him too. His day, justice is coming. But MBS, my prediction hasn't changed for him, and I would not be surprised if it's an inside job. I've been thinking about him since since it was announced that Biden would be going to Saudi Arabia, and I don't feel it's going to be something external. Just like he goes, from what I understand, imprisoning his family members, all kind of crazy things. I would not be surprised if it's not an inside job that does him in. That's my prediction. The next reference is Trump. From what I understand, according to the news, Trump is going to announce he's running for president again sometimes at the end of this summer, I believe, in November or something to that effect. You know what I was thinking when I heard that? Chances are he will. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you, I don't know if you've seen it, the guy who used to run his campaign, the very tall guy who got arrested, who was talking to another one, that lady from Texas. I don't remember her name either. She's a brunette. She's a black woman. There aren't that many of them around Trump. I can't pronounce her name. I'm hearing it, but I can't pronounce it. Once I can pronounce it, I'll tell you. And they were texting between the two, and she said, and he told her, Trump will have blood in his hand. It's because of some of the things that he has said. And she said, no, it's not because of Trump's rhetoric. She was trying to basically convince him that it wasn't Trump's rhetoric that caused the death of that lady who died during the January 6th insurrection. The reason why I'm saying this is because people like him, it's an industry. You have the person, with the principal, if you will. Trump is the principal, and these people are enablers, and it's like, this is how those people, they earn their money, depending on what the principal is doing. In order for this guy and people like him to make money, and he made a whole lot of money, you would think. And also, by the way, while he was texting with that lady, he said, "Yes, thank you very much, Sandra Peterson." Oh no, not Sandra Peterson. I'm sorry, I was looking. Hi, Sandra Peterson. He said to that woman he regretted the fact that he helped Trump win in 2016 after he heard that that lady died. So you would think someone who feels that way would not have anything to do with Trump anymore. But the grift is so great. People like him, they're going to encourage the principal to continue doing the things that they do that enable them to make money. And it's not only him. You have other people in the Republican Party as well. The 1% of the 1%, the people who are going to his, we spoke about yesterday, who are going to Trump's lunch or get together to raise money and stuff like that. So those parties around Trump knows he's not going to make it, guys. But there is another motivation with Trump as well. He knows he's going to get indicted. So, and like I believe I said that yesterday, he will do anything and everything out of desperation to prevent DOJ to go after him, Garland. And he's hoping also that will stop Fani Willis from going after him. I believe he's wrong. But these are the things that are motivating Trump to run for president. But you know what? I still don't see him doing it. And when that happens, it's either he's going to announce, and once he realizes that things are not working, and also there is another thing here, as I'm saying this, I didn't think about this, money. That will enable him to raise more money. Two things that are, and the people around him know how to manipulate him. We all know how, flatter him when he's in. And for people around him, it's even easier. But two things, it's potential for him. He thinks they won't prosecute him if he's running for president, and also that's the best way to keep his priming his followers, okay, and maybe create another situation where you can have another January 6th. I don't feel that's going to happen. If he thinks that's going to happen, he's dreaming. That's my prediction. And my other prediction is, yes, they can get to him. Just like, remember guys, when I said I did not see Elon Musk buying Twitter, but the same thing happened to Elon Musk, whatever. uh, he listened to the conservative media and conservative people. Oh, go for it, because they all thought they were gonna go back on Twitter and continue the things that they used to do. And him being arrogant and want to be in charge of everything, he went for it. Now he's going to be missing $1 billion because he's going to have to pay Twitter, either $1 billion or whatever the court says. He's going to lose that case, I feel. It's the same thing that happened to Elon Musk, as I was thinking about it this morning, and the same thing is about to happen to Trump. I told you Elon Musk wasn't going to buy it. After that, I told you the reason why he decided to get into a contract with them is because the conservative people egg them on. And the same thing they are doing to Trump. Trump is already desperate, and he's gonna go for it. What does he have to lose anyway? He can raise money, And I as I'm saying this, his previous wife died. If I don't mention these people, it's because they're not into politics. I don't want to, say anything about them because I don't have anything good to say. I don't know her. I mean, yes, I can. Hi, Linda. Oh, no worries, Linda. That's not a problem. The thing is, I don't want to focus on her because, unfortunately, she's gone, but she's in a better place. But the reason why I'm bringing Ivana up is because Trump sent out some kind of condolence thing, or letting people know that he lost his former wife, and at the bottom of it, there was a fundraising button. Can you imagine? So when I saw that it was in the news this morning, or it wasn't on TV news, it was on the internet, that made me feel I was right. Money is part of his motivation, but the motivation number one, he's hoping he can prevent DOJ and Fannie Willis in New York from pursuing him. I think he's mistaken, and that's another opportunity to continue the grift because his followers will give him money no matter what. So that's why I feel intuitively Trump is going to run again. Last time when he said he was going to run for president, the vision I had, and I believe I've said this before, him, after the election was over, I saw Hillary Clinton standing at the, or walking towards the podium where to give your speech, inauguration speech. Okay, she came from the back of the White House, walking into that to the podium, but Trump did not come from the White House. Trump basically scaled the wall of the White House and got to the podium first. That's the vision I had when Trump was running in 2015. This time, I don't see Trump at all. If I get any vision about it in coming days, I'll tell you. But yes, last evening, when I heard that he was going to run for president, and immediately I start focusing to see what I would get. Till this morning, I'm not getting anything. So it's either he's not going to run, or if he runs, it will be flat. And he'll get out. Because a lot of other people, as I'm saying this, a lot of Republicans are getting emboldened. They want him out. They are tired of him. I'm not talking about the sycophants like Jim Jordan and these people, okay? Yeah, they will support Trump, no doubt about it, and the Marjorie Green of this world. But regular conservatives, they will go after Trump. And I expect more fights among them. So I'm not getting a vision of Trump anywhere near the White House or even running. If I get it along the way, I'll let you guys know. I'm talking about him and I'm looking to see if I see anything. Well, what I'm seeing is somebody stumbling. You know, before you take a fall, you stumble and then you hit the ground. That's what I'm seeing, but that's not good enough for me. I will let you know if I see something better. But I think it's, please, don't worry about Trump running for president again. The news media is making a big deal out of it because clickbait, that's not a, they're going to make money off of it. Okay? And it's something to talk about. It's not good for the country, but the media loves to promote that stuff. That's why they continued since Trump left office. Have we spent a week without hearing Trump's name? The media, if they wanted to, they could have shut this down. So there is something in it for them as well. So, but I don't feel, please don't even raise your blood pressure over this. It's still an opportunity for the media to make money and for Trump the grifters around him to make extra money, for him to continue raising funds from his supporters. And he's hoping that maybe that, because he's desperate right now, he knows what's coming. Trump knows he's not going to be president again. I just read a little while ago. Thank you, Marilyn H. You were reading. We are in sync. Marilyn H. says, Joe Scarborough is with you, Milou. He says TFG isn't running, and he knows it. Yes, right before I came, that's what I was going to say, and I looked down at the screen and I saw your post. Yes, I agree with Joe Scarborough because, and I've mentioned that yesterday. I said the only reason why Trump would run is because he's desperate. Guys, I don't feel you have any idea at how afraid the Trump family is. And I'm going to bring Ivana into the picture a little bit. Her passing, Trump doesn't care, but the kids care about the mom. Really is devastating to them. Let's put it that way. Okay. When there is a picture of Eric leaving his mom's apartment. I think I didn't read the article. They only show the picture of him that says he's leaving somewhere and in shock. So I assume he's leaving his mother's apartment in New York City. The thing is, they all feel of any time they could have such a loss, it had to happen now. So it's very depressing and very discouraging for the kids. Trump couldn't care less. And in fact, I read an article this morning, on Twitter, a tweet that said he's going to go to Arizona, I believe, tomorrow to continue spreading, his lies. The passing of his former wife is not going to stop him from continuing what he was doing, and I wasn't surprised because it's a little deeper than that. But the kids, given everything they have coming their way, having to deal with the loss of your mom, and they are not old, they are all probably, what's his name is his early 40s, Don Jr. Okay. If you are in your 60s, like myself, and you lose your mom, you got to, she's 96, you start rationalizing. You say, you know what, this is life. She had a great life, and she has people taking care of her and all of that. So, but in her case, they are still young. It's still a shock. So it's playing big on their mind as well. Lucy Mercer, how you say Ivana net worth is 100 million? I thought she was worth more than that. Wow. I mean, that's pretty good money. It's amazing money. I think she lives a pretty extravagant lifestyle. I thought she was worth more. I wouldn't be surprised if she was more. Can you live that lifestyle? She has about 3 or 4 homes, different, one in Europe, I believe, and she lives in Manhattan and in Florida. Because I heard her talking last night, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I can only imagine 100 million. So, all right. Mylan H says I was 48 when I lost my mom in 2004. I can in your 40s, losing and younger, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I feel it's tougher. It's tougher. Craig Dixon says, see, she could afford a funeral. That is true. Okay, a couple of people asked me questions. Okay, the one question somebody asked me about Iran wanting something to be done to Trump and Mike Pompeo, or be held accountable for killing their scientists. That's a dream. That nothing is going to happen there. And someone asked me, and this applies to a lot of people, about a realtor who keep asking her to sell her house. A lot of realtors are doing that because we're in a hot market, and they know the value of your home. And realtors, if they can make it, a few dollars, yeah, it's nothing personal. They will come and ask you. You're not the first one. I have personal friends. Realtors will, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, one of them purchased a house from a realtor. Okay, through a realtor, and not from but through a realtor. 6 or 7 months later, the same person came back and says, "Do you want to sell it?" So it's not you, my friend. It's just, they know you already. They think that you're gonna, if I buy a house, it's because I feel an emotional attachment. The last house I owned is because there was an emotional attachment to the house. The minute I walked in, I wanted it. So when you buy a house like that, somebody comes back to you 6 months later asking you if you want to sell. You're not going to sell. You didn't buy it as an investment. If you buy it as an investment and you don't live in there, yeah, but that's to show you realtors, it's a business. They're making money. So they want to make more money. That's why. Don't worry about it. And someone else asked me, is Trump and Pence still communicating? I don't even have to give you a psychic answer for that one. According to the news, they have not spoken in about a year or so. And the other thing is, Pence, I feel, Trump invited Pence to Mar-a-Lago. He turned Trump down. And I forgot about that, as I was about to say. Trump's feelings Pence's feeling towards Trump regarding January 6th has hardened considerably. He will not go in public and attack Trump. But Pence and his family resent Trump like you wouldn't believe. Because he wants to come in public and say, this is how I feel about Trump. But in private, with his family, Yes, he's very resentful. Okay. Somebody was talking about how people on the right are perceiving Trump as the four Trumpeteers. It's a religious thing. I'm sure all of you know. And the person is concerned that the MAGA people view the Trumps, Trump and his family, Trump and his three kids are the four Trumpeteers or something like that. I vaguely remember what the four Trumpeteers were, but I remember something to do with Jericho or something. I don't remember exactly. Please forgive me if that's the wrong answer, because as I'm talking about it, I remember when I was studying, oh my God, not catechism, but there was something else that I used to study that has to do, with religion and stuff that had that in there. So my answer to that is yes. They've been thinking Trump, and his family, they're all God's gift to America. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna help Trump any at all. The people who believe in that stuff are in the minority. Believe me. Somebody asked me to talk about Sri Lanka. I thank you very much, Chris Blakely, for your generosity in the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna have to look into Sri Lanka. I know the name of the country. I believe it's in Asia. That's all I know. So I have to look. I know something happened recently, but let me tell you this way: I did not get a good feeling when as far as the government. It's going to be chaos there for a while, but I don't see it like go really, really bad. The chaos, that is. But it's going to be chaotic for a while. That's the best thing I can do, but I don't know the leadership. I can't tell you who I feel is going to take over. Chances are the military, but I'm talking about a single person taking charge. I'm not seeing that. Lisa Meleng is asking Milu, will ex-Governor Cuomo ever come back to politics? He'll try, but he may not get anywhere. It's on his mind. Believe it. He's young. That's the way I am getting it. 1 second. Hi, Rosetta Kincaid. Thank you very much for your generosity in the super chat. I appreciate it. Rosetta says, Bilu, thank you for sharing your amazing gifts. Blessings. Thank you very much. Many blessings to you as well, Rosetta. Thank you. Yes. I lost track of what I was saying. Sorry. I was talking about Sri Lanka. Was I answering somebody's questions? Oh, well, it will come. Oh, Governor Cuomo. Sorry. I was saying he's young. At that age, when you taste, well, he basically grew up in politics. He's used to power and money and rubbing shoulders with, the affluent. It's very hard to walk away from that. So intuitively, every time I focus on Cuomo or the Cuomos, yes, they want to get back in the limelight. Chris Cuomo, the one that was on CNN, I feel, will be able to make a comeback. The Governor Cuomo, I doubt it. I'm not seeing him. Yes, he's much loved. People still feel that, Trump set him up. Okay. But I would be surprised. Oh, Gracie says, Jericho trumpets. The Germans rely on the psychological effect of the noise to give them an edge against their opponent. That one I don't know about, but thank you for sharing, Gracie. John Sanchez says, do you think Kathy Hochul will win the New York governor? I feel I would be surprised if he doesn't. Yeah, I feel should have won. You know what? Given what Republicans are up to these days, in New York, I mean, there are a lot of Republicans in New York, and if they're, and also uh, Staten Island. I mean, Staten Island can't help, but yeah, I feel Governor Herschel is going to win unless something goes wrong. Jose Meme is asking, what about Haiti? I don't. Oh, I don't think Dessalines wanted this. Absolutely not. Dessalines didn't, go through all the trouble that he went through for this to happen. But my friend, we have a little more to go, and at least I feel like saying another 10 years of this chaos, at least. I don't see an end to this. The thing is with Haiti, I feel, you got to get to a dark place. It's just like when people are on drugs, before they get out, leave it behind, they have to hit rock bottom. Haitians are going to have to say, okay, we've had enough. We see how we all have, we've either been to the United States or we have relatives in the United States. We understand world politics, how things are done. We don't want this anymore. And once all Haitians decide, okay, this is enough, that's when we'll have change. But as long as, not until they feel like they're being choked, not happening. Because people have to rise up. Just like when it was time for Papa Doc to go, or Jean-Claude. People just take to the street, a dictator that was there for 25 years or something, or more. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to China and Russia. Their population is just going to have enough of it. And they won't care about dying. They're just going to rise up. That's, when I say these places are going to fall from within, that's what I mean. The people are just going to have enough. You can't, no freedom, no nothing, everything is hard. I want my money, you beating me up. In Haiti, you get killed. They have a bunch of guns for what? People are just going to get tired of it. And then they're going to rise up. And that's what I feel is going to give us a break. Beyond that, everybody that comes, I'm talking about like the way it has happened in the past. Okay, people go down there and they become president, even if they came from here. They don't understand. They've left the country so long ago. They don't understand how things work, and they get themselves into trouble, or they do away with you. So it's going to have to be the people that are going to have to rise up and take charge and put somebody who understands the country and be honest. They need someone honest. That's what they need. Sorry about that, but I don't see any changes coming anytime soon. Okay. Joel Tilson says MSNBC will hire Chris Cuomo. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't see it. At least I'm not seeing it now. He's talented. Dana Sauer says Governor Cuomo did a great job helping New York to get through, the COVID epidemic. New York was on the front line of the, beginning. Always admired him for that. Well, but for some reason I think there was a problem. He was fibbing something, but that's not what took him down. It's that situation with harassing women, and however that went, that's what took him down, basically, unfortunately. Hi, Seattle Roller Derby fan. How are you? Okay. I am looking for the next question. I'm reading them. Okay. Martin H says, Ivana made TFG before he dumped her for Mara Maples. He did some cruel stuff to her. I remember reading about those things. And she always talked about it. Yep. Even on Wendy Williams, she spoke about it. Oh, I didn't know she was on Wendy Williams. That's another woman that's having some major health issues these days, Wendy Williams. It's crazy. I am scrolling for questions. Oh, Ian McGrath saw that too. Ian McGrath said, as soon as Ivana died, a couple of hours later, Trump sent a message. At the bottom was for people to donate. Ivana left three little grifting traders. That is a legacy no matter what way you slice it. I agree. Oh my God, but they psychologically, they feel this could not have happened at the worst time. It's like everything bad that is heading towards them. Marsha Green says, Milo, keeping your mom in prayer, and thanks for keeping us informed. You are very welcome. Thank you for your help, and we need all the prayers, believe me. Okay, let's see. Tracy Rowe. Oh my God, that is so terrible. Tracy Rowe wrote, Elon Musk father revealed that he had a second kid with his 35-year-old stepdaughter, who he's raised since she was 4. Oh God. Yes, I heard about that, and I don't know, this is so crazy. Yeesh. Anyway. Yeah, I heard about that. It was disgusting, and that did not make me feel any better about Elon. Okay. Let me scroll down. I'll answer one more question, and I'll let you guys go. Oh, okay. Myron H. says Ivana was promoting her book, Raising Trump, back in 2018 or a year earlier on Wendy Williams. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Sandra Peterson, that's a pretty sickening thing to do. You raise a kid? Yikes. Okay. Artist says, will we ever have a great president like FDR or JFK again? I'm sure, no doubt about it. I don't know when, but I'm sure we will. Biden's, I'm not saying that because, right now, the picture is kind of fuzzy. Well, with Biden, I feel history is going to be. I'm not saying Biden. I'm not comparing Biden with FDR and those guys and JFK, but I feel history is going to be very kind to Biden. Yeah. Right now, he's in the thick of things. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong, but he's not getting a fair shake. And that guy mentioned he's not making life easy for anybody either. So, but I feel history will be very kind to Biden. That's what I feel. Have a good day, Linda. Thank you for helping us. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, chat monitors. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com, or you can call me at my YouTube number or send me an email at psychicmilo@aol.com, and we can negotiate a time that's good for both of us. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to tap on the bell. And please give me a thumbs up. It would help me a lot. Again, thank you everyone for your support and for spending time with me. I will see you on Monday unless something major happens. And members, I will meet you tomorrow evening. Thank you everyone. Till Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.